I don't think so.
Good morning, everybody. She's not flying back to Kuwait at all. She was just holed up in her hotel. I think she went on an inge. That's why she was missing for a few hours. But anyway, she's given us a little bit to talk about. There was some raging in there. Some R words were dropped because she doesn't learn any lessons, even though it's been explained to her why we don't use that word. Continues to do it. No growth, no compassion, whatever. So basically, the two things that I've got out of that live stream is that yes, there were ulterior motives for Sala not coming, and she's mad that we're speculating on it and we're not just taking her word for it. And that's what it is. We are not coming up with lies. We are coming up with ideas. I've said this before, we hypothesize, we suppose, we put two and two together and sometimes come up with seven. And why? Why do we do that? Because Foodie Beauty deliberately misleads us, which she has said before. She's very shady. We know she lies. She mixes up her facts, changes her mind, changes narration. We can't take her words at face value. That's why we suppose. Because there could be a million alternate theories to any story she tells, because there's often not a sliver of truth in it. She's covering up the truth with a lie because the lie means it's going to expose something. And I'm thinking, and honestly, we say, oh, just tell us your status, Foodie. Just tell us. If she told us, there could be legal ramifications. That's why they're so desperate to cover it up. If it turns out that they've been living together in that seaside condo that they don't own, just renting, they're jail, deportation for her, jail for him. Like, seriously. It's a big lie and they need to keep it covered up. But Foodie likes to have that lie in place because it makes her a married lady. Now, how would she even know? She can't speak the language. She doesn't know what the documentations is regarding the marriage, and they had to do it twice. You know, and both times pretty cash, and that's fine. I had a casual wedding. I was wearing a wedding dress, but it was still pretty cash, and that's totally fine. But to have to go and do it twice, that's a bit weird. But anyway, the reason that I don't feel like Foodie knows what's going on, and he could be tricking her with fake paperwork and loopholes and explanations she doesn't understand because she doesn't want to know. She doesn't care. She even said it herself.
Like if Salah's there, he's like my safety net. Like, if there's any problems that arise. But me, if I'm by myself, I have to solve all those problems by myself. So I'm like super nervous.
This gives Salah a lot of responsibility. It also gives him a lot of leverage. It also gives him an easy way to lie because how is she going to figure it out? Because she doesn't want to know the truth. He's got a lot of hats he's got to wear. He is a taxi driver. He is a food delivery guy. I've actually written a list. He is a handyman. He is a decorator. Remember the Ramadan flags he had to put up on the wall? And party planner. He bought her some roses and a cake for their anniversary. He is also the accountant, the main breadwinner. He is the main problem solver because Foodie doesn't like problem solving. She just likes to go with the flow and eat snacks. He is her babysitter as well as the cat's babysitter, but he's also Foodie Beauty's babysitter. He's got to make sure she doesn't fall down and gets to all her appointments, keeps her entertained. He is piano player. He is dancer. He is singer. He is her love toy. He is a secretary. Got to keep all her paperwork and everything in line, make sure all her bills are paid. He is her personal trainer. He's not very good at that position. I think he needs a bit of upskilling, but he does try. Her dad, she's got daddy issues and she's using Salah to fill in that gap. Just love me. Why don't you love me? Punishment. Talking down to her. Not strong arming her, but, pointing and the finger and trying to tell her off, but doesn't really listen. He's also a business owner. He's got his own self-interest that he has to take care of. He's the sole provider. He is the head of the house. So he has to make sure that his company, his business is running well, as well as taking care of Foodie Beauty. He's her food fetcher, I already said that. And he is her really terrible, awful therapist. So he's got a lot of hats to juggle. No wonder he needed a month's break. He needed a vacay from his job as husband. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be a partner with all that responsibility. I know we wear a lot of hats. Friend, playmate, lover, partner. Yeah, I just think she's given him a lot of responsibility and she doesn't have a lot to give back. He doesn't need her to be around, but she definitely needs him to be around. He's got mates that he can talk to. He's doing a lot better outwardly than Chantal. Chantal requires Sala a lot more than Sala needs Chantal. I don't think he's got very many female friends, but he probably gives all the females around him the creeps. You know what I mean? Like, he's got creepy vibes. Someone said the other day he's special and a bit slow. I don't know. I just think he's a creeper. Like, he's an incel and he just gives you incelly vibes. And we all know what he wants to do. Oh, she was raging because she was raging about our speculations. That we come in there and we shit on Sala and we haven't got the right to because we don't know anything about him or their situation. Well, she shits on us and she doesn't know much about us. She knows what we've said about her, but that's about it. She takes one look at our profile picture and says that we are morbidly obese losers who are unfuckable by our husbands, broke, probably living in a trailer, dim-witted and zombies. She can tell all of that from our profile picture and our one comment about something that she probably ate that was a little strange, or her weird chin hair, or her fucked up makeup, or something like that. But she can she can read our whole lives from a profile picture. Yep, she's amazing. Skills. But yeah, so I'd just like to say, Chantal, I wouldn't shit on Sala if he paid me $100 million. Nope, I'm shut up tighter than Fort Knox, I am. I would not give him the privilege of doing such an act on him, no matter how much you paid me, because that's gross. And he's gross. He is really gross. And you can keep him. I'm glad that you've tasked him so hard, but it's amazing he finds time to go and play cards with his friends every other night. It must be nice to have a husband that's so interested and passionate about a hobby. My husband likes car shows. He likes going to car shows and stuff like that. He went to one just the other day. Hasn't been in a little while because they're not on that often. But yeah, hobbies are nice. And I bet he's really, 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 really good at cards by now. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to leave you with some bits and pieces from the live. It was only about 45 minutes long. I know she's done another one. I haven't watched it yet. I know she's really bait. I've got a little section from there. I don't know if I'm going to watch it. I might watch it through somebody else, but yeah. She's probably just going to sit there and talk about food. I know she's dreaming about bacon. Oh, what's the bet? That's what she had yesterday. I bet she had some bacon. I bet she was walking down the street, got a whiff of a bacon burger, and she's been sitting in her nostrils all night long and she had to go get one. And she went and she ate it off camera. And she had a massive blowout burger binge. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great day. Be nice to your partner. Don't give them too many jobs. Don't make them your caretaker. Remain friends and lovers. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in my very, very boring next video. Bye. Hi, it's me again. I forgot something. Now, Foodie was raging in her live stream about his passport. Of course he can come to Thailand. Of course he can do all this. Now, I did a little bit of investigating. There's a website you can go to that just ranks and lists and tells you all the ways that people can come in and out of countries, visas, e-visas, ETAs, all those sorts of things, and the process and how many countries, and it ranks them. So there are like the number one, I believe the number one passport, it could be Malta, I'm not too sure, but guess who's number 83? Guess who has the lowest score on all of the passports in the world? And this isn't a flex, I'm just saying, if anybody was going to have difficulty coming in and out of countries at the minute for the situation that's going on in the Middle East and its past history and its low ranking on the passport, like on the passport list, it is Syria. They are number 83. There is no 84, 85, 86. 83 is the lowest number you can have. It is the worst passport ranking you can have. For us, that gives us a little bit of reason to think that perhaps his paperwork is not processed as easily as other countries. Canada is like number 7. Australia's number 4, by the way. His passport is the lowest ranking, so he may get a bit of the side eye when he tries to put paperwork through. I don't know. I'm just saying, there's evidence there that would say to us that he is not a traveler, somebody who can travel easily throughout the world. Do what you want with that information. Okay, bye.
Biggest lesson about this trip? There's too many things I'm thinking of. Also, the Conjuring Journal is here. Use your remaining time to relax. I feel bad not going out and doing anything. This is called Teak Rose. Oh my gosh, it's too bright for, like, I have no other makeup on. I wish it was that easy to, like, hype yourself up. Oh yes, let's go work out. No, not. I'd rather be fat right now. I didn't travel every 3 months. This trip has been like 6 months.